They have been active since 2014 and have released 1 EP and 2 full-length albums. How's it going, guys? How's COVID?
Dude, COVID's long.
Yeah, it's gone a lot longer than we thought it was.
I'm so bored.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
Yeah, I'm just getting back to work now.
Yeah, what do you do?
I work at McMaster University.
McMaster? Oh, nice. Okay. What do you do there?
Right now, kind of like random stuff because the buildings are empty, right? It's like
Right.
me and a whole campus just chilling there.
Right on.
So
Okay.
They'll send me around doing random, like, I don't know. It's weird stuff now. Like, oh, you want a picture hung? It's like I can do that while I'm sitting there.
Right. Okay.
You know?
Yeah. I hear you.
I'm not like a teacher. I'm not like a professor or anything.
Okay. How long have you been working at McMaster for?
A couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
Right
They
on.
let me have time off for the band.
Yeah. Oh, that's great, man. That's great. And then I guess like, are people going back to school? Is
No,
that...
online.
Oh,
in
everything's
September.
online. Oh,
Yeah.
right on.
Yeah, they got a couple. I think exchange students who have to be here, who
Yeah.
have to be on campus. But yeah, online.
My brother's like starting high school in 2 weeks, and he opted to go to school instead of online. Obviously, he's just stoked to go to high school. So,
Yeah. Oh, that would.
yeah.
Oh, now I'm just thinking. I've never considered like the kids who are like first year high school. Like it gets canceled on them.
Mhm.
yeah,
That'd be such a bummer.
yeah, man. He's pretty pumped for it, and I'm just like, okay, it might not be as cool as you think it is, but okay.
Yeah.
I mean, come September, man. Like, I don't know. There could be like another wave, and everything just gets shut down again.
Exactly, man. Yeah, that's totally true. Do you know? Do you remember what you guys were doing when things started, like lockdown started happening?
Yeah, we were almost about to go to Europe.
Yeah.
No way.
We were literally like what, a
3
week?
days. I think
3 days away from getting on a plane
Yeah.
to Germany.
Yeah,
And-
the whole
no.
week leading up to it, the band we were going out with was like, it's still happening until they close the borders. You guys are going to be on that plane coming to Europe. And then 3
Shit.
days out, they were like, it's done. Like, the world is shut down.
Who
Yeah.
were you going with?
This band called Alaska.
Yep.
Alaska.
German
Oh,
band.
right. That's right. I think Loeden, when you were on Sideways, is this what you were talking about when you said you were going to be going with Alaska on tour?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, there was an American band too on the bill, and they were the first ones to like drop it. They were like, the borders are closed now. We can't come. This was like
Right.
less than a week from the tour, and we were like, oh snap! Like, are we going to be next? Are we going to be the next country that like closes
Yeah.
down
No.
Yeah.
and can't go?
And then 3 days before, that's the
Yeah.
worst.
Luckily,
Yeah.
we didn't have to like be the ones to be like, hey, we can't come. That we were like, the Alaska hit us up and we're like, it's done. Like it's
It's not
gotta be
happening.
postponed at this point. Yeah.
Mhm.
Right on.
Big bummer. I remember being in a grocery store and everyone was going crazy, running around. Like, rumor
Toilet
has it, like
paper?
a few days
Yeah.
from now. Well, even like dry pasta was like missing from the shelves, and it was
Yeah.
kind of a madhouse. And no one was really like, there wasn't the whole mask thing yet. Like,
Right.
no one was really like worried about getting sick. Everyone was just trying to stockpile their
That's right.
houses.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting in that grocery store, just kind of like, am I gonna be in Europe in 3 days? This is kind of crazy.
Oh
And
shit!
I
Yeah.
didn't end up going. This was before I knew. I'm just sitting in a grocery store, like, just kind of watching everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I
were
didn't
were
have
you
the
able to?
motivation.
Were you able to stock up, or was
yeah,
it like too late by the time?
We were fine. We now. I mean,
I
we
was
built
freaked
a
out
yeah.
for no reason. Like
Yeah.
I never ran out of toilet paper once. I'm sure.
Mhm.
I don't
I mean,
know.
I didn't run out, but like the shelves were empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the toilet
Yeah.
paper thing was missing.
Yeah.
It's so long ago now.
Yeah.
Think of how long ago it was that was.
I
like,
know,
the thing.
and that just like happened, and we're all just like, well, that was weird.
Yeah.
Well, how's the band been coping throughout all of this? Have you guys been doing like band meetings via Zoom and all of that, or were you?
Yeah, every now and then.
It's Google Hangouts is Adam's preferred choice of contact method.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had one today before this. We talked for like 10 minutes about band stuff, and then like 40 minutes about Halo Infinite getting delayed. Which is
really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our band meetings like are de-escalate or whatever really quickly.
Yeah.
Into just like hanging out.
It's like, well, yeah, I think that's normal too. That's been the case for us at Sideways too. We're just like, we'll talk work, and then we're like, so Ghost of Tsushima is pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, that keeps our spirits high too, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Me and Loeden live close enough together that we can like hang out, but Adam's in Toronto, Cole's in Oakville. We just like we're spread out enough now that we don't like hang out as much as we did before pre-COVID.
Right.
I think we could start having band practices now though because of our rehearsal space is open.
Yeah, phase 3. Phase 3.
Cool.
Exciting. Yeah.
Have you guys seen each other face to face?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you have?
Yep.
We went to we went up north to a cottage like a month ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
cool.
And that was like the first time we'd all got together.
Yeah, that was the first time since everything happened where we're like, hey, we're together again.
Yeah.
Cool.
Spent the weekend
and everyone's still friends. Everything's good.
Yeah.
After the weekend, no.
As far as I know.
Pre-weekend, yeah, we were all friends.
Right on. Where'd you go up north?
Sauble Beach.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bruce Peninsula. Peninsula.
Yeah, Bruce Peninsula. I'm actually going there end of September. I'm going up the Girlfriend.
Oh yeah?
Nice.
Do you have a place or you camp?
We're going camping. We're going camping. She hasn't seen the grotto in Tobamori, so
I've never been either.
Man, that's something I think everyone needs to experience. It's ridiculous. You're like, how is this in Ontario? This doesn't make sense. It looks like it's like
far.
turquoise blue waters.
Yeah. Next time I'm in Sauble, I'll it's like an hour away, I think. So I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Highly recommend it. Something I have been I've been chatting with people about is just like I know you guys are avid gamers, so let's talk some games. What have you been playing throughout COVID?
Do it, Loeden.
Evan doesn't play games anymore.
I play a lot of like old games. Like I still have an Xbox 360, and that's like the end of it.
Okay.
I played a lot of Rock Band. I'm a huge Halo fan. Portal.
Okay.
But that's about like I'm kind of behind the times now.
Okay.
Loeden here with this, we're sitting in his little setup right now. He's much more into it. We did talk at length about Halo Infinite earlier, but
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How it's gonna be.
Are you on Xbox, Loeden?
No, I was on Xbox and I switched to full PC. So now I'm just.
Oh, okay. So you can still play though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm full on basement dweller now. Totally.
Right on.
But no, I've been playing a bunch. Like I play a bunch of Warzone now. You know, everyone plays Warzone, and I've been playing this new game called Rogue Company. Just came out like a couple weeks ago. It's in like beta. It's pretty fun.
Sweet.
Playing a lot of Destiny 2.
Shout out Bungie.
Yeah, Bungie. I play a lot of car games too. Like I play Need for Speed, and there's this game called Wreckfest that I'm super into. It's super fun, and yeah.
Cool.
Those are pretty much the main ones right now.
Sweet.
Any suggestions for us?
Yeah.
I mean,
nothing exclusive though. We don't have PlayStation.
Yeah, that's literally what I was just thinking. I mean, like Warzone, I was definitely playing that. And I was about to say Last of Us 2, but that's an exclusive as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, Warzone definitely was took up a lot of time for sure. It was my first time playing Call of Duty in forever, and I was just like, guys, I'm gonna be so bad because all my friends, like, we have a little group that we like always buy games together and play online, and I was just like, I'm just gonna be bad. I sucked at Battlefield. I didn't like it. Like, they're just like, Frank, you're gonna enjoy it. It's free. Just get Warzone for now, and then like see if you want to buy the rest of the multiplayer. And it turns out I'm actually pretty good at it. If you have hours and hours and hours of nothing to do and you can only play COD, like, you get good at it. It's funny how that works.
Yep. No, completely. Yeah, especially if you have, nothing but free time, right?
Yeah.
COVID looked it up.
Yeah.
Everyone's
what else
so
have you guys
good
been?
at video games now.
Everyone's so good. What else have you guys been doing to fill up your time?
I mean, I'm a big like TV guy and like movies.
Okay.
Like to like a almost like a hobby extent.
Okay.
I did Better Call Saul. You know Better Call Saul?
Yes. Better Call Saul. Was this your first time starting it like during COVID?
I watched the first season a couple years ago when it was I was like, oh, Breaking Bad sequel. I really like Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And so I watched it. It was cool. Now there's a bunch of seasons of it. So this quarantine, I crushed all of them. It's like the best show on TV. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's really good.
I went back and watched Breaking Bad because I couldn't get enough of like Arizona, like New Mexico. I was just like, I just want to keep watching New Mexico crime happen.
Right.
So then I crushed
crime in desert. Just feels different.
It's just it's on another level. So I did. That was a big chunk of my quarantine was watching Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Right on.
I've just been trying to watch like movies that people say are like, here's the best like thriller spy movie you can ever watch. I'm like, all right, I'll watch it, and just trying to knock stuff out that I've never seen.
Okay, do you have any recommendations of anything you've really liked in the last couple of months?
I watched it's a movie called Prisoner or Prisoners, I forget. It's by Denis Villeneuve, and it's got like who's the guy who plays Wolverine? Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal's in it, right?
Yeah, I just watched that movie.
Nice.
Crazy good. Really dark and R-rated, but like do it up if you want like a good like missing persons mystery like kind of thing. I also watched Sicario, same director. I really liked it.
He did what's the alien movie with
Arrival.
Yeah, Arrival. He did Arrival too. I just watched Arrival and
nuts.
It blew my mind. Yeah,
that was nuts. That was like super believable. Like this, if it goes down, this is how it's going to happen. Like this is what's going to happen. Yeah, I definitely felt that watching it.
Like a bunch of years ago, I went to see it, Arrival, like in theaters, because I saw commercials like it's at 100%. I was like, well, that's the movie we're gonna see. Like,
you're right.
You can't go wrong, right? And me and my girlfriend were fighting. We were in a fight, and we entered the theater because we were meeting friends, so we couldn't like bail on the movie. And so we were like pissed off, and we were like angry at each other as we're walking into the theater, right? And we sit down, and like 2 hours later, the movie's over, and we just look at each other like, what were we even fighting about? Like the movie like changed us. Suddenly it felt so small, whatever it was we were fighting about. It's just like, who cares, man?
Nothing matters. Like
great movie. Everyone should go watch Arrival.
Yeah, it really is a good movie.
Sweet. Yeah. Arrival was awesome for sure. The girlfriend and I were getting caught up on like some TV shows, but we've been on like a movie binge recently where I was just like reading up on all these movies. I'm like, did you know that Dave Franco wrote and directed a movie? And we're like, holy crap. So we watched his and he made a slasher. It was pretty decent.
I haven't seen it, but I heard about it.
Yeah. And then the last movie I watched that I was just like, this was fucking awesome was it's called Come to Daddy, and Elijah Woods is in it. It's just like a weird indie movie with Elijah Woods. And
was it good?
Man, it was one where the twist made it all worth it. Up until then, I'm like, this is kind of weird. Like, what the fuck? And then like the twist happened like halfway through, and I was like, oh shit! Like it got good. Yeah. I would say watch it just for that.
Is it like on a streaming service? Can I watch it when I go home?
No, you might have to.
I have to like steal it.
You might have to find it somewhere else. If you know what I mean. I could send you a link though, but it was good for sure.
It's just some like dark web, like you might have to find it somewhere else. If you
the dark web version
of
Come to Daddy. But video games and movies, like not very like crazy quarantine plans or anything.
No. You know what? That's everyone else I've spoken to, these have been the main two things. I fulfilled a lifelong dream of like wanting to bake bread, and I just saw everyone was doing it. I'm like, okay, so if everyone can do it, I can do it. And like now I'm baking bread all the time, which is sweet. I made bagels the other day and soft pretzels, and I've gained probably 15 pounds since all of this started. But
nice.
I don't know, whatever, man. It's good.
That's awesome.
Sick.
Yeah.
What about music? Have you guys found any new bands or artists that you're really into, or maybe rediscovered some old stuff?
Couple.
Yeah, Loden's got a couple that he's really into.
There's this I don't know if it's a band or a guy. There's this entity. I don't know. There's this like music project from Britain called Sleep Token, and I'm super into it.
Yes, Sleep Token is awesome.
Yeah, super into Sleep Token right now. I don't know. That's pretty much all I've been listening to be honest, is that Sundowning album that he released. I'm like, yeah, I just found that, so that's been
cool.
my go-to right now.
I've been listening to like really chill stuff, like the Phoebe Bridgers album.
Okay.
And there's this artist Gordy. I don't know. I think she's from like Australia or something, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But she's really good.
Cool.
Like really laid back stuff. Plus, I don't know. I'm a creature of habit, so I listen to a lot of records that I've been listening to for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Definitely. Yeah. I think especially like while we're all going through this, it's nice to listen to something that like takes you back to simpler times. You know, you can just kind of close your eyes and be like, oh, I remember being on a beach like listening to this for the first time, or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's sick? Seaway's new single. I mean,
big vibes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You guys have been pushing it a lot on your socials too. I noticed that.
Oh, that's Cole. Cole is in love with Seaway.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he has the biggest crush on Seaway in the world.
I'm starting to though, man. That song is wild.
Yeah, it's a good song. Well, speaking of good songs, you guys just put out 2 songs just like around 4 weeks ago. Leave It Alone and Worn Down came out. Which
really
are great.
Stoked on those. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Let's talk about the 2 songs, because I don't know, everyone else I've been talking to, it's like been kind of around an album, but your album's been out for a while, so let's talk about these 2 songs a little, like in depth a little bit. I wanted to talk about the videos, Loeden, because I know you're like in video, like this is what you do, and I saw that you directed the 2 that came out. Were these like isolation videos?
Excuse me, Jesus. The second one, the second one was an isolation video, and the first one we shot like right before it happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like right before everything went down, we shot the Leave It Alone video.
We lost the we had a venue for it that we were going to shoot in, and we lost it the last second. So we ended up in a empty basement of let's say a friend. That we just made this big projector smoke screen kind of dark vibe. It was kind of fell apart and then got thrown together at the last second for Leave It Alone. I'm talking about Leave It Alone. And then the other one was just the 2 of us going out at night and getting some cool footage around Hamilton.
Yeah. The other one, there was absolutely no plan at all. It was just kind of like
run and gun.
We want like a cool vibey night video with like super low tones and like not much light and silhouettes everywhere and
Hamilton's
stuff like
got enough grime and atmosphere to
it was a very gritty video for sure. But speaking of lights, when you were standing outside the record store with those neon lights on you, it looked pretty damn cool, man. Like I was just like, holy shit, this looks pretty, like there's some production value there.
Honestly, awesome. We were just driving in a car. We're like, wait, did you see the sun?
Right there.
Pull over. We literally pulled over at like 2 a.m. and just like filmed for 5. We were worried the apartments around us were gonna like be like, hey, shut up.
Yeah, we were doing like I was barely even like plucking the guitar. We were doing it at like the lowest possible volume and stuff. Yeah, because it was literally like 2:30 a.m. Like it was nighttime.
Well, what is the song about, or who is it about? Because it does seem to be a bit about like either a couple or just 2 people.
It's about the 2 of us.
Yeah. So it's me and Evan's rocky road relationship over the past 5 years. No. Yeah. I'm not going to go into who it's about, but it's about, it's about it's basically just about 2 people with underlying issues trying to make a relationship and trying their hardest to not let those issues get in the way and stuff like that. And sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes your issues, you succumb to your issues, and like it's I don't know, it's basically just a reminder to like it's I don't know, it's a reminder to just think with rationality instead of living in the moment and letting your emotions take the best of you, basically. And dealing with whatever mental problems you may have, trying your very best to not let that seep into your relationships with other people.
Gotcha.
Is basically what Worn Down's about.
Right. Yeah. I think that's like pretty relatable for a lot of people, right? Like I was listening to the song a couple of times, and I watched the video along with like the lyrics, and then like it kind of made more sense. And I just read there was some article, I think it was on punknews.org, where you went into it a bit more, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. It's like the vibe I was getting from the song. So that's cool.
Yeah.
When did you write it?
I wrote it a few months ago, just like alone. I literally wrote it alone in my room and recorded it a couple of times. I wasn't really happy with like the first demo, so I redid it and like added a second verse and like changed the key, and I was like, this kind of vibes more. And then I showed it to Adam and the rest of the guys, and they really, really liked it, and they let me go record it. So
we really liked it.
yeah.
I think there was a point where we weren't even sure, like, because I don't think you ever considered it to be really like a Rarity song.
No, it was
Adam
just
was
me.
the one who was like, you got to show the guys, like, this is sick.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
it was just.
That's what I was going to say. It doesn't really sound like your typical Rarity song, which is cool.
Yeah. No, it's just me screwing around in my room, and then ended up being that. So
Cool.
I think it pairs well with Leave It Alone too, though.
It does.
I know they're like, I mean, genre-wise or like sonically, they're like polar opposites, but I don't know. There's something kind of beautiful in having them like together.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's talk about Leave It Alone, because that one was definitely more in the Rarity vein. Tell me about the decision to do it in 4x3. Was that just like you were like that would look cool, or
that's a
was
huge
it
story. I don't know.
4x3? No, the aspect ratio, right?
Yeah.
The video?
Aspect of the video.
That
True.
came from the projector, right?
Yeah. So 4x3, we decided that we wanted, like, because we shot a Numbness in 4x3 too.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look on YouTube, a Numbness is also in 4x3, and this one, the projector was going to be in 4x3 anyway. So we're like, it totally makes sense to do
just
it.
crop around it? Like that.
To crop around the projector and make the whole video 4x3. And like we were going for the early 2000s, late 90s style of video anyway. We've been doing that for like, I don't know, like a year now. So we were just like, yeah, it makes sense to do it that way.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just different vibe, kind of trendy.
Yeah.
Kind of exciting to like, I don't know, do something different.
For sure.
That's what we were thinking when we did a Numbness too.
Yeah. And you said that was like shot right before things kind of went a little nuts. So this was like just pre-COVID.
Yeah, we recorded it. We recorded it kind of well in advance after Christmas, because it was supposed to be a single for Europe.
Okay.
That tour we were supposed to do. So we wanted to have like a big song to like. Honestly, we wrote it thinking like Germans are gonna bounce, like we're gonna get everyone going crazy, right?
Yeah.
Because it was like this giant, metalcore tour we were on. It wasn't it wasn't an us tour. It was a metalcore tour. So we're like, we need like a heavier song to get the metalcore kids to jump and.
Yeah. And I think we succeeded.
Yeah,
but it never happened.
I would agree,
we never
for sure.
got to go. So yeah, it became like, all right, we held on to it for a while, and we when we saw no end in sight on the quarantine, we were like, well, the best thing we can do is let people have it, and hopefully it'll help them. It'll be something fun for their boring quarantine life or whatever.
For sure. Yeah. Is it like a sneak as to like what to expect on, like, are you guys working on a new album? Well, obviously not right now, but
we're never not writing songs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, Leave It Alone is kind of like a step in the direction. We assume, who knows, whenever we decide to write a record, who knows, maybe the next one will be acoustic. Maybe Worn Down is the step we're going to take.
Right, okay.
But as for the rock songs, like, yeah, Leave It Alone, we're really hyped on it, so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I think we could all collectively agree it's like the best collective song we've ever written.
Yeah.
We think.
Yeah.
And we had so much
strong.
fun writing it. It was such a chill experience, and it was like we were just doing a single as opposed to a whole stressful album. So it was like, let's go in. And then like we went into Sam's, and he's like, well, let's like, tear the song apart a little bit. And like we're like, sure, it's a single, whatever. Like let's write it together. And that's what happened.
Cool.
It was awesome.
Yeah. The whole thing came together in like 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
How was this one different then? Like, it's like how do you normally make your songs versus how this one came to be?
Well, normally we all write, rough structures of songs, and then we go into a studio for a, fucking month and like grind it. Yeah, grind it out in the studio for a month, and like
some songs are like overproduced by the time we get to the studio on our end, or some songs are just bare bones and they come to life in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And like, sitting in the studio for a month is like, it can be stressful sometimes.
Your brain's being pulled in every direction.
Oh yeah. And like sometimes like, obviously it's not perfect. So like, Like, you know, there's
Yeah.
there's disagreements and there's like stressful situations and stuff like that. But like that's what you got to do to make an end product.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, for sure.
as opposed to this one song, which it was like Corbin had some riffs and we were
we had 3 songs that were like partial, like some were more ready than others.
Yeah.
And we went with the one that was just like a Corbin demo of guitar. It was like the least prepared one. We were like,
no drums, no nothing.
Drums.
Like
This is the one. But we were all excited. Like this was the one that we can, I don't know, like paint in as we go kind of thing. And it was just an awesome.
Just
2
like
days.
play with it.
yeah. And we all like it was together, so like we all got to be there to make all the decisions and stuff like that, and like it was
a lot of fun.
It was different.
What about the lyrics?
The lyrics were we wrote the song, and then that night I had just a bunch of like cool ideas jotted down on my phone and cool like one-liners that I thought were like super hooky and like a really cool chorus. Like the song doesn't really mean anything. The song means what you want it to mean. The song is more just like the song was more like, hey, like let's write a song. It wasn't like I have this thing to talk about right now, because like I mean it was a chill period of time, like I don't know, so it was like
the lyrics serve the song more than the song serves. Like sometimes it's the other way around, right? We like have a big body of lyrics that you want to make it's not spooky enough of a song for these lyrics or whatever.
Yeah, gotcha. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. The song doesn't have like a higher purpose or anything. It's just like a banging song. In our opinion, that's the yeah. Nothing too deep.
Probably would have been super fun to play live.
Yes.
Oh, don't even say it.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's kind of where my next line of questioning is going. Just because I think Loeden, when I saw you last, you were telling me about the album release party and how you guys had just shot a video out in a parking lot or performed out in a parking lot kind of until the cops came, and luckily everything finished up right before cops came after everything was done. But the video wasn't done when you were telling me about this, so I was able to see the video since then. Not to mention the performance of Exhale at the Excellency Music Festival.
Oh my gosh.
You guys seem to have some pretty fucking diehard fans. You guys really jive, and like there's so much energy between the band and the viewers. It's really something awesome to see.
Our favorite part is going out there and like bringing it.
They're literally like nothing else matters. Nothing else about anything matters except playing in front of people. Which is why quarantine sucks so fucking bad for us, because it's literally like the only thing we love is playing live. We like it makes everything. It makes being in a band worth it. It makes dealing with like everything.
Living in a van.
Like spending 8 hours on the road eating shitty food.
Honestly, I miss the van right now.
Yeah,
I would totally I'm considering going on a road trip just because. We're like a road trip where I like ask people night of if I can crash.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Kind of road trip.
Via Twitter.
Twitter. Can anyone put me up tonight? I'm driving through.
Oh my god. That'd be great. Where do you think you would start driving if you were going to do that? Which direction would you head?
East. Me and my girlfriend have been talking about going out east for a while. She's like there's pressure to go out east, so.
Oh yeah. I actually just did that with my girlfriend last summer or 2 summers ago. We drove all the way to Newfoundland.
Oh, that's far. I was talking like Halifax.
Oh man, it was cool though. Like everyone's just always told me like, oh, you got to go out west, and I'm like, no one ever talks about east. I'm gonna check that side out first. So
I liked it.
It was worth it.
We toured as far as Halifax a year ago, last spring. And it was awesome. We didn't go to Newfoundland or Prince Edward Island.
No,
we didn't go. Too far.
I wish we went to PEI because it's actually not that far, but Newfoundland's super far.
yeah. Especially when you got to get on that boat.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
We did a boat from. I think we're just telling stories now, but we did a boat from. It was England to France. It was
cool!
The coolest thing ever.
Yeah, I've done that too. Yeah, that's sweet.
So awesome.
Cool. We did one in the middle of the night and one in like the afternoon.
Cool.
And so like we watched the sunrise while we're on a boat.
That's so wicked, man.
Kind of different.
Yep. Me and Cole had a 6 a.m. beer watching the sun come up at
over England.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was great.
That's wicked.
So good.
So just going back to your fans and your connection with the fans, is there like a certain story, just like a fan interaction story that comes to mind, like just one that like you're just like that was the coolest thing that happened? Or
no, there's no certain ones, and
I pick favorites.
But... Yeah, I don't really feel like singling one person out or anything. But...
I tend to remember the funny stuff.
Yeah,
like we had one time we had a fan take a picture with all of us.
Okay.
And crop Corbin out of the photo, which killed us. We saw it afterwards, and like, yo, Corbin, you didn't make the photo. It's like I was there, I was standing.
And he like reposts, he reposts it every once in a while too, and it's still the same cropped photo without Corbin. Yeah, he hasn't fixed it or anything.
Yeah,
it's really funny.
He's a good guy too. I just think it's so funny that they cropped out Corbin.
Yeah. Right.
But stuff like that, you know. Yeah. I like to remember all the like the fan art, things like that. We've gotten not burnt, that's a dumb way to put it, like fire art, I don't know what to call it. You take wood burning. Yeah, wood burning.
Oh yeah,
they've burnt our logo into pieces of like stained wood.
Oh, that's wicked.
Gotten, like flash cards of like tattoos based seats on us, stuff like that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's wild.
Yeah. We have like a collection of it.
Oh, and anyone who's actually gotten a tattoo,
like, shout out anyone who's gotten a Rarity tattoo.
There's a few out there, and I'm just like, yeah, that's nuts.
No.
It's on your skin for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
a couple people have Adam's head. I think there's 2 people who have Adam's whole head just tattooed
really
on. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because Adam has a sticker that we released like 5 years ago. Yeah.
Do you know the Smokes Poutine like logo?
Yes.
The like the black and white like head.
Inspired by that?
There's an Adam head of that.
Yes.
And it's been tattooed twice.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah. He kind of looks like the Smokes logo too. His face is kind of proportionate
curls.
to the he's got the little curls on top of his head.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Well, Loeden, speaking of tattoos, I didn't notice you're not like super covered, at least not like visibly, but you do have the Alexisonfire logo on your neck.
You talking about me?
And you're wearing an Alexisonfire shirt, so you guys are huge fans. Yeah. How long have you had that tattoo on your neck?
So I was 19 and dumb as hell.
Okay.
And I don't regret it at all because they are still my favorite band, and I owe it to them because they're the reason I'm doing this. They're the reason I got into the scene. Like they were the first band where I was like, oh, you don't have to be fucking Nickelback to have people love your band and stuff like that. So, you know, Alexisonfire started me on everything that I know and love now.
I remember that night vividly. We were having band practice. We were supposed to have band practice, and we all showed up to Loden's house. We were in his house, we practiced in his basement before he moved. And he's late. Loden's late to band practice. We're like, where's Loden? We can't get him on the phone. We don't know what's going on. His mom already let us in. This was like, like 6 years ago. So we were like, I don't know,
6 years ago.
17, 18 years old. And
I was 19, so 7 years ago.
Yeah. And so Loden's mom's like, I can't figure out where it is. And I think someone's was like, he's getting a tattoo. And we were like, whoa, Loden's first tattoo, right? Like, that's crazy, right? But we can't get a hold of him. Shows up like an hour later, neck tattoo. First tattoo.
That is so bold.
I don't even know if we had practiced that night because we were so crazy, like looking at his neck, like, whoa, is it? And we're part of like, did he prank us? Is it like we're touching it? Like, maybe it'll wash off. I remember that so well. Like the mystery of like, where did Loden go? And then like, rumor has it he's getting a tattoo.
And then he comes with that one. That's sick.
Bold first
seven
tattoo.
Years later, it hasn't washed off yet.
Oh, that's good.
Still there.
Looks really clean.
Well, so I take it like everyone in the band's a big fan then of Alexis. You got the shirt right now, so
I think the only one that doesn't care about them is Cole.
Oh, there's no way Cole would never admit that he doesn't like Alexis.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Did he?
Doesn't he? I'm pretty sure Cole doesn't
it's
like
hard,
Alexis.
man. When you grow up in this scene in Ontario, especially when like Alexis was still like I remember Young Cardinals coming out. That record was like massive, like it was their big like release. Like it made it feel like they were like a mainstream band, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the other ones were still kind of underground, but then like Young Cardinals was like banners and music stores, and like as a kid I couldn't escape it.
Yeah.
Like every 20 minutes on Much Music.
Yeah.
If you're watching Much Music at that time, it's like
they played the music videos on the Made of the Mist.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the
They were
Young
so
Cardinals
Canadian.
video. Yeah.
So cool. Yeah, we couldn't help but like fall in love with them.
Yeah. Why do you think that is? Why do you think Alexis got so huge?
They're good guys and
so accessible. Like this, like Dallas has such an accessible voice.
Yeah.
Like he's got he's probably the best singer, mainstream singer that Canada has. Like I think one of the best mainstream singers that Canada has.
I think you're forgetting Celine.
Okay.
Celine's
Okay.
Titanic. No, I
See
agree.
her now
I'd
at
rather
the
listen.
Flamingo
Yeah, in
Ball
like Vegas.
Theater in Las Vegas.
No, I'd listen to Dallas over. I think City and Color also helped. Like when they broke up and City and Color just kept growing, and then they came back. It's it makes sense that there's enough City and Color fans that jumped back onto the Alexis wagon.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Now they're playing the amphitheater or whatever in Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy cool.
And they broke up at the perfect time. They did Dog's Blood, and then they were like, "That's it. We're done. Here's the last tour, all stadiums and huge nightclubs. Sells out 4 nights in a row at friggin' Rebel nightclub, and then goes and plays Cops Coliseum in Hamilton, and it's like the biggest send off ever.
Also, they're like, not every band can play a big that venue that huge. They're an awesome band to see in like an amphitheater or a coliseum or whatever. Like, they're such a they fill the stage so
vibes,
so awesome.
Like, and like if you see them in like inside, like usually their lighting is set up to where they're always silhouetted all the time. It's not really like there's not really huge lights on top of them or anything. It's just like their aura and their presence is like it's cool. It's cool.
That's wicked.
Yeah,
that's wicked. It's interesting because I'm not from Canada originally. I grew up in South Africa, and I saw Alexisonfire in a magazine, and I was like, Alex is on fire. I'm like, oh, that's an interesting name.
I was wondering what your accent was.
Yeah, so I'm from South Africa.
It's almost
wow.
Okay. I was gonna say it's like I wasn't gonna try and guess, but I was like it's almost Canadian and like neutral.
Little bit,
but,
yeah.
Like, then there's like words that I'm like, oh, he's from somewhere.
He's from somewhere. Yeah, I get
sick.
Irish or Newfie a lot, and I'm not from there. So
Eastern,
Newfie
Eastern
is like
Canadian
like
for
totally,
sure. Yeah,
that's cool that you're from South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa. Yeah. But I do remember hearing Alexisonfire. Like one of their singles came on like a CD, and it must have been like Kerrang or something like that, like a magazine like that. And it was the 45 Straight to the Heart or something like that.
44 Love Letters Straight to the Heart.
Boom, there we go. Yeah, that was it. And I remember hearing that like as I don't know, I must have been like 15 or 16 in South Africa, hearing that song and being like, whoa, these guys are really cool. And then moving here and being like, all coming full circle, and then someone showing me like, oh, this is Alexisonfire, and I'm like, oh, okay, Alexisonfire, not Alex is on fire. Okay, good. But since moving here and living here, I've just always been so amazed that like a band that in that genre is so highly regarded. And it's one of the things I love about Canada is just that like stuff like that can happen. In South Africa, that would never happen. They would just be like, that's just angry devil music, or I don't know what they would think over there. It's just it's not what would happen.
Yeah,
I always see the George the Screamer. I always see him walking around with his kids at the mall. I guess he lives in
really?
Yeah.
Ever since we were like teenagers too. Like he's always just been like out and about.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is
awesome.
Like not confirmed, but I'm pretty sure I saw Dallas driving his car once, and it was a truck with like a skull in the dashboard, like at the front window.
Oh, that's cool.
That's Dallas Green. I don't know for sure. If I meet him, I'm gonna ask him like, did you drive around with a skull?
Right.
Back in like 2011.
I was gonna ask, have you guys not met the band?
So scariest fucking story of all time. We had our album release weekend thing where we were celebrating Longest Lonesome. We did Hamilton, the Numbness video where we did Hamilton, Toronto, and Ottawa. And Toronto was at the New Damage Dynalone offices.
Right.
And,
which is their label. Which
is their label, exactly.
Which is their label, yeah.
I mean, he showed up.
Yeah, Heavy Hearts had just finished, and they all come out the back, and they're like, Dallas just watched us play. And we're just like, what are you talking about? Like Dallas Green is just here at our album release party, and they were like, yeah, he watched like 3 of our songs, and I'm just like, what? And then we,
oh man,
we go set up, and sure enough, right hanging on the back wall
there's a spotlight on him. Like I can't even see the crowd, I just see him.
You just see him. That's awesome.
There's Dallas Green watching our whole set. It was really cool.
Oh man, that's really great. Cool. That must have felt incredible.
I was nervous.
Coming off stage, I guess. It must have been nervous right before, but then coming off, you must have been like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. Adam got to meet him and talk to him and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. I think so.
Yeah, I saw.
Got to meet him and talk to him.
I've never met any other ones. I saw the bass player in a music store once, but that's just like, like random sightings here and there.
Right, for sure.
Big fans if you ever want to talk.
Yeah.
I know a lot about your band.
Yeah.
Well, you just got to twist Jake's arm. I'm sure you can make it happen.
Yeah.
I think he was the one who was like trying to get Dallas to show up.
Yeah, something like that.
The night we played.
Right on. Yeah.
He succeeded, I guess.
Yeah. That is wicked, man. That is cool. Well, guys, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about the new singles. Is there anything else that you guys want to be pushing right now, talking about?
Everyone just needs to stay safe.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
Now
wear your mask.
Get back to it.
Yeah, put on a fucking face mask, you jabroni. Don't be.
Man, the music industry is taking a hit. So the faster we can get out of this, like, bands can only hold on so long,
Yeah. Everyone can. Venues, bands, labels, management, and literally the entire music industry is at a standstill right now. And it's very depressing. So if you see any local GoFundMes for any local clubs in your area, fucking donate $20 to that shit or something. Like, share it at least.
I'm hoping Canada, at the very least, opens up faster.
Yeah.
We can maybe play some shows, but it's all just... It's speculation. I don't know what's going to happen.
Would you guys do those drive-in shows that people are trying to do now?
It's
different, I guess.
Yeah. It just wouldn't be the same. I would much rather just wait until everything is safe and secure, and then just do a big rager where we're like, we're all together again. Instead
for sure.
Yeah.
Instead of the half-hearted. I mean, it's not half-hearted. It's a great idea, and it's giving people something to look forward to, but I just don't think it would work for us or punk bands in general, for that matter.
Yeah. You don't get that energy, right? You're just looking at a bunch of cars. Maybe the headlights are flashing at you, and you're like, okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we do like a block show again, but we put tape squares on all on the ground.
There you go.
And we get like, you can bring like 5 of your closest friends into your square.
Yeah, exactly. Have like little bubbles, little tiny mosh pits. Oh my god, that'd be great.
The 2020 punk shows are just like absurd.
Yeah.
Instead of like putting the mic in their face, I'll just like sanitize a little bit and come to their square and like, does anyone want to say anything?
Sanitize like a boom.
Yeah.
Yo, the McDonald's with the hockey stick. They've got like their what do you call them? The pin pads on hockey sticks.
Yes, I've seen that. That's hilarious. Yeah, just do that.
We'll do that. Anyway, that's our big plug. Is everyone be safe and
just be safe.
Get bands back on the road.
Sweet. Well, guys, thanks so much for chatting, man.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course. And hopefully, I look forward to hopefully seeing some more singles come out, and hopefully not too long until I can see you guys play live.
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
All right, guys. Cheers. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.